All right, Eddie. You're 12-1, but more importantly, you are 9-0 lifetime with John Fanta in the building. How about that?
I will see you in Chicago, then I'll see you in Milwaukee. All right, we'll see you in Milwaukee.
Like he has to come to every game now, doesn't he?
Actually, you have a personal seat on our plane with your name on it, with gold shoes around it, with holiday bells, and as much
good meals, whatever.
Throwing a cheeseburger.
No, 8 cheeseburgers. We'll get you some Louis XIV if that's what you want as well.
Right.
Is that true?
9-0.
How about that?
Go Fries.
There's a
How about
streak
that? Look
happening.
at that. The good luck charm, Johnny Fanta.
Johnny Fanta.
Love it. What 12-1 though? I mean, before the season, you could not have imagined this, could you?
No, I'd be lying to you if I said, we try to prepare our men every game to win. I think it shows, the job that our staff did, recruiting the right guys and bringing in the right mix, and then the players buying into their roles to, for the team and the sacrifice. So it's really a credit to the whole organization.
Tonight in the huddle, you looked at your guys and said, "We them boys." You said, "We got to be tougher. We got to be stronger. We got to be better on our home court." Tell us where you get the energy from.
Competitiveness. I know the guy at the other bench is one of the best coaches in the country. Coming out of timeout, you got to be on your toes. Kevin's kids are resilient. They've played in some hostile environments and won. It's the Big East, and again, I think there's a lot of street fights in the Big East. You can't go in there and try to be pretty in there. You got to go in there. You got to be gritty. You got to be connected, and you have to be able to communicate your way through the ups and downs. In our league, you got to be able to stand a 2 or 3 game losing streak. We're all going to go through it. And I mean, at the end of the day, are you worthy to get to March 13th? That's what I keep writing on our board. March 13th, March 13th, March 13th, one game at a time, and they've been doing a good job.
Timing is everything, right? You get Seton Hall. Let's face it, you
Absolutely.
got him at the right time,
Yep.
but you got to beat him. You got to take care of business. You did that tonight. Noah made some big shots, rebounded, defended. He didn't play like a guy from North Florida, did
No,
he?
and again, he's one of our better defensive rebounders and one of the better defensive rebounders in the Big East. But his parents were here. He hadn't shot the ball well over the last 4 games, and he's been working on it. We've had a couple of great practices down here, so it's a credit to the dunk staff to put the floor down, allow us to come in and get some rhythm on this here. And again, the players were finding them. I tell you, in the huddle, they had energy. No, make the next one. I'll find you. When you start hearing that level of communication and that connectiveness, it resonates. It resonates.
You said before the season started, you will see the real AJ Reeves this year. Tonight, he made the shot of the game.
Absolutely, and we said that. Absolutely, coming out of I think it was 8 seconds on there. It was a good call by Coach Battle on what we wanted to run to dial his number up. And again, I thought he had another good look earlier, and then I said, hey, I want to come back to you. Just make the next one. You got to continue to infuse and inspire your players when they're not playing well for them to make the next shot.
How are you celebrating this one?
I'm going to go home. I'm going to watch film of DePaul. I am going to hug my children. And I'm going to get something to eat. I just don't know what Mama made. I don't know what she made.
How's your back feeling after this one? I know it's been bothering you a little bit, but right now, after 12-1, does that make it feel a little better?
It feels a little better, but it's tight. It's tight. It's funny, as you know, we've been doing this a long time. We've been connected a long time. You know what I mean? We go way back.
We go way back to Eddie, believe it or not, coming up to me at ABCD camp when I was a young journalist like yourself. And Eddie said, can you do me a favor? Can you tell that kid over there, Ramel Bradley, coming out of New York, that BC, we're offering him a scholarship. I said, but you're an assistant. Like, how can you offer him a scholarship? The head coach doesn't see him. Don't worry about it. Coach Skinner trusted our eyes, and he just didn't know what you were doing. What do you mean?
It's all about how you sell it to the people you work with. Coach, he's really good. He can go right. He can make shots. He's a good guard. It's a good win, though, and I think
we also, I don't know if Eddie's going to tell this story. The story down in Georgia.
We're going to keep that one quiet.
We're going to keep that one quiet. Yeah, I think that's
and,
probably best.
And it wasn't anything.
Best for everyone.
It wasn't anything that was bad.
No.
It just was. I was.
How do you want to describe it?
What's the best way to describe it? And I'll say it this way. I was the only black person in the building.
It was.
The only black person in the building.
Yes.
We were at a country.
And I don't know.
Country
I don't know
bar.
how
It wasn't even a
there.
bar. It was a big.
Yeah, it was
a big place.
You know what?
With country music, and Eddie walked in. He was ready to do some line dancing.
I wasn't ready to do that. I wasn't ready to do that.
I can't see it. I don't know.
I didn't last long. I didn't last long.
All right, there you have it. Ed Cooley,
Thanks
head
a lot,
coach,
guys.
12-1 Providence Friars, but more importantly, 9-0 with the big boy, John Fanta, in the building.
Santa
Get him
Claus,
back.
Santa Claus.
That's right.